Hello and welcome back to another video. This is going to be another video in the Hasselblad series, and today we're going to be talking about the X1dii Mark II's video capabilities. So recently I went out, I put my Insta360 on the top, and I shot some POV while I was shooting it, and I had the video settings in 2.7K. Other than 2.7K, it does have 1080p, and the frame rate is at 30 frames per second. So that's a little new to me, but that's what they have in here. And this wasn't really built for video, so it was a late release when the camera came out and a firmware update, from my understanding. So one thing to note with this camera is video is in manual focus mode, so you will not have autofocus while you are shooting video. So that was a learning experience. At least I didn't expect that, but using manual focus on this camera is very, very easy. It has focus peaking, so it shows you what's in focus. So that came in really handy when I was shooting the video with the camera. A few things to note: it does get a little warm shooting video on this camera. It is a pretty big sensor, so you know that's very typical, but it never overheated, never had any issues going for close to an hour straight of shooting video. So that was really nice, no issues there. And the camera in the hands is very nice. The lens, very easy to focus manually. So overall, it's a great experience to shoot video with this camera. With that said, we're going to jump into the video walk. So here we go. So there you have it. Very simple footage. I wasn't trying to do anything crazy. There is no stabilization in the camera or in the lens, so that is something to keep in mind. Since you're shooting at 30 frames per second, you're not going to have the capability to slow it down, but I did throw a little bit of stabilization in via Premiere Pro, and the footage came out great. It didn't have any issues with stabilization, so that was really nice. So now for file format, I'm going to take a look at the manual here, and it says Hasselblad 3 FR RAW, full-size JPEG, probably for the photos. And then video is H.264 compressed. Like I said earlier, 30 frames per second, and it's 420 8-bit color. So I didn't find a lot of room to make adjustments to the video files when it came to coloring and making adjustments to the exposure overall. I didn't really mess with adding any LUTs or anything to the footage, but I did try to make adjustments via contrast, highlights, the whites, the shadows, and it had a little bit of room there, but it was very, very thin before I started losing detail in certain areas. So overall, great experience. It was fun to shoot some video on a camera that's probably not really made for it. And I thought the colors looked really, really good straight out of camera. So, you know, if you're using this camera for photos already and you want to get some video clips or maybe shoot an interview or something, the colors are really great. The skin tones are spot on, as it should be. It's a Hasselblad. So with that said, if you have any questions, put them in the comments down below. I'd appreciate it if you'd like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.